Another major career threshold is being crossed by a young player who continues to defy the odds. A stripling major leaguer is challenged to make spring training count.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Nate Ward will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
Number 7, Nate Ward.
Leading off the inning, Eddie Rosario. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Here's Jonathan Scope now.
Jonathan.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Scope, who's nicknamed Mamba, he's a 9-year major league vet.
Here we go right now, fellas, right now.
Hey, drive it deep, big doc. Here we go.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In the air, down the line and left.
Benintendi in pursuit.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball.
Hey, you like your can up there, huh?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Ward has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty V, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Not overpowering, but he knows how to pitch.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
Now batting.
Into the box
Number
now,
44.
Kevin Kramer, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Hey, you can't find it. Be patient, huh? They can come to you.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Dylan Bundy will come on and get some work.
Okay, then.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today it's Grapefruit League action between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays.
Let's play ball.
At the plate, Todd Martin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The designated hitter, Todd Martin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Hey,
here you go.
Hit hard back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Nice hit, big guy.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
What the fuck?
Ball and no strikes. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Brandon Drury will bat next. 0-1 the count.
Here we go, turn
The 0-1 pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, get the pitch right now.
Martin on second. Tejeda at first with no outs. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike.
And I don't think
Are you kidding?
To do as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Batting fourth.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat, and a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. He's ready. Here's the first off. A bullet to first base. Bases are loaded here with one away, and that'll bring up Devin Travis. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Bases are loaded with only one out. Hit in the air down the right field line. Bradley on the run, but this will land untouched.
Hey, we got one.
Another 0-2 coming, and he fouls this one off. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Devin Travis.
Hey, all right, here we go.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation,
Nice side,
but
kid,
I know
nice
he's going
side.
for the K. You get.
All right, come on now, let it fly.
Grounder down the first baseline. And the runs across to score, and the Jays will take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that.
What the fuck is going on?
That base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Grounded back up the middle. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is.
And we got no one here.
Settling in now, Reese McGuire. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Below the knees,
give me a
ball, no
fucking
strikes.
strike.
McGuire, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He's in his fourth season as a major league player. To his right, Davidson, and he set down one away. So stepping in, Jonathan Davis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Number one.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball, or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up Anthony
The
Alford.
right fielder, Anthony.
Ball one.
That ball went out. Alford.
Two out, nobody on.
Hey, now we've got like you can. Here you go.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. The 1-2.
1-1-1-1.
All right, back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3. Go. So striding in,
Leading
Todd
up,
Martin. He reached on a single in his first try.
Todd
First
Martin.
pitch of the at-bat. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Bradley has a beat on this one. And very quickly, one gone. Stepping in, Mariano Tejeda. He singled his last time up.
Mariano.
And a ball 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
The 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Brandon Drury is on deck. Line drive to center field. Eaton is there. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone.
Now
and into
batting,
bat next,
third
it'll be
baseman,
Brandon Drury.
Brandon Drury.
1-1-1.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4. All tied at 1-1. Chris Sale will come on now and take the ball for the 4th time this spring.
Number 41, Chris Sale.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A 1-run.
Well, I suppose as long as I'm pitching better than the other pitchers, that's good.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, a spring training matchup. Striding in, Freddie Alonso. He will lead this one off today.
Minnesota, the center fielder.
Swinging on the first pitch as he hits this one on the ground to second. And the day begins with an out. There's one away. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. And he pops it up.
Your ball, your ball. I got it.
Diaz takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out. Up next for Minnesota, Paul Goldschmidt. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a called strike about thigh high. 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal.
But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that. Digging in, Miguel Sano. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Good eye.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Bradley on the run. But this will land untouched.
Pitch and drive it, kid. Here you go.
1-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Hot shot on the ground to short. Diaz picks it up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the 2nd. Striding into the box, Eddie Rosario. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Number 20, Eddie.
Hit out towards 2nd. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop to hit next.
Jonathan
sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Schoop, who's nicknamed Mamba, he's a 9-year major league vet.
Hey, you yourself right here. Let's go.
Better up there. Let's go.
Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
And it's fouled away.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch. Right now.
Another 2-2 offering. Big swing by Scope now, and the ball traveling well to left field. And this one is gone. A home run.
And he was totally dialed in for the first two hitters, seducing a couple of easy grounders. Then he catches way too much of the plate on the third guy, and it winds up in the seats. Sometimes you can fall in the trap of not focusing all the way through the end of an inning when you're rolling out there on the mound. That might have happened here.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center.
Here we go, relay 2.
And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Max Kepler is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
2 down, 2 down.
0-2. Here it is. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
He's set. The 2-2. Fouled off.
Hey, drive it deep, big dog. Here we go.
2-2. Here it is. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do.
Garbage
you still
calls.
need to make a quality pitch.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that brings in Jonathan Lucroy. Popped up, back behind second. Davidson has a play, and the inning is over. The next twin up, Freddie Alonso. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Hey, nobody on.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in, Jorge Polanco. He flew out in his last at bat.
Shortstop.
Lays off 1-0.
Polanco.
Hey, 1 out now. Rip up there, huh?
Fouled away.
Here we go, right now, fellas.
See it, drive it, let's go.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Eaton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in the power hitting first baseman Paul Goldschmidt, and that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Plays at 1 now.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
2 outs here.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Miguel Sano. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, get a good one.
2-2.
Nobody down here.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Eddie Rosario. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Eddie.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
Come on, big guy. Hey, now.
Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Nobody. Go home.
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that. A lefty that's just not always pull happy.
Now 100%, Dan. The pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
Wow. Better be a damn error.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And standing in is the DH, Kevin Kramer. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Hey, one away, one away. Hey, have a rip, kid. Here you go.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Strike three called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Hey,
so 2 gone now for the Twins in their half of the fourth, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
Hey, you can do it. No one better.
Ready
Come
with
on.
the 1-0. Check swing grounder to the right side, but a foul ball. 1-1. The set and the 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Inning. Chopped toward the second baseman. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. Eduardo Rodriguez is out from the bullpen here.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Nate Ward will come on now and take the ball for the 4th time this spring.
Number 7, Nate Ward.
Stepping in, Max Kepler. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Max Kepler.
No outs here.
Here comes the first pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Need you right here one time, kid.
And it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. That'll bring in Williams Astudillo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Hey, play first. Play first.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in,
Now
Freddie Alonso.
The center fielder, Freddie
That hits the
Alonso.
outside corner. It's strike one. Behind 0-2 now. Rendon trying to get there, and that's going to land foul. Ball one as the changeup misses well off the inside.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game.
Get your pitch, huh? Come on, let it fly right here.
Ground ball right
Run it
side.
out, run it out.
Davidson fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. David Price will come on to make his 9th appearance. 8-1 is the final score this afternoon. The Twins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today it's Grapefruit League action between the New York Mets and the Boston Red Sox. Hello again, everybody. Welcome to our spring training coverage on MLB Network.
Boston Red Sox.
Into the box, Jeff McNeil, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For the Mets, the second baseman, number 15.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
107.
Hey, no outs here.
Set to deliver the 0-1. A ball and a strike. Lots of sunshine in the forecast. 83 degrees here at first pitch. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
All right, hold it there, hold it there, hold it there.
And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in the hitters meeting. He's found a barrel to the first two guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
Brandon Nimmo is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Bradley is there.
Ball, I got it.
And that's the first out of the inning. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it. Coming to the plate now, Michael Conforto, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Michael Conforto is the second out of the opening frame.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild fastball.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Mustakis, or just Moose for short, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying it.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
Misses, ball 2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strike. Really tough if you can spot it.
And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Ready on 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Ripped on the ground to first.
What the fuck?
He whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Bradley on the run, and no one will track it down.
Hey, your pitch right here. Hey, come on now, here we go.
Line towards center field. And that's in there, base hit.
That pitcher's got to be shaking his head right now. You got to tip your cap right there. I'm still always impressed when offensive players are able to come out of the zone and still be able to make hard contact.
Like you can, come on. Hey,
ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Hicks, the former Detroit Tiger, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Chasing after it is Bradley, and no one will track it down. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Benintendi is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. No balls and a strike to count. Cespedes over at second. Hernandez is over at first with 1 away. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Got it.
Eaton is there, 2 gone. So 2 on with 2 away, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. This is skied into short left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. In now, Brandon Nimmo. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The right fielder, number 9.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
And he struck him out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
Mike Moustakas.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Bases are empty.
Get your pitch. Nobody better.
That's a ball.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1 and 2.
He's have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that's
Jesus.
1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Nice hit.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
Hard on the ground toward short. Diaz brings it in, and that's the first out. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Hey, get your pitch up
Ramos,
there. Let's go, kid.
the runner at second with 1 away. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. Throw goes over to third, and a good decision on the throw as he is meat at third base. Digging in, John Hicks. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Right now.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Duvall is there, and the side is retired.
Your attention, please.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
Ready now, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, the third baseman, DJ.
Now here's the pitch. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? And he'll fight off the Grapefruit League sky here as he takes this one in for route number 1. Next for New York, DeAndre Rudolph, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
See it up, let it fly.
He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chopper to short. To his left, Simeon. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across. Giancarlo Stanton now.
Leading off for the Yankees, the center fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right there for strike 1. Back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. First offering on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, need you right here, one time.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out. At the plate, Chris Davis. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The left fielder, Chris.
And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Standing in, Josh Reddick, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The designated hitter.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Wait for your pitch up there.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. 1 gone in the inning now, and here's Didi Gregorius.
The shortstop.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Around first, he's digging for second.
What the fuck were you trying to go for?
And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Kyle Higashioka comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0 now. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. 3-2, full count. And it's fouled away.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
DJ LeMahieu is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Grichuk ranging forward, but he won't get there. It falls in. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Road. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. Stanton has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. High and deep down the left field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. And a high strike there, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack west, get you leaning left, right.
Get here.
Now you're seeing guys attack.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Stepping in as Josh Reddick comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Lifted in the air to shallow center field after it is eaten. He gets there, and that's the second out. Now batting, Kyle Higashioka, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Strike 2 called on the inner half, 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no error.
Your attention, please.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind at the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
6-3 the final score today. The Boston Red Sox came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Michael Feliz earns the victory.
Your attention,
Nate
please.
Ward will come on and pitch for the 7th time here this spring.
Number 7, Nate Ward.
Leading off the inning, Daniel Robertson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Daniel Robertson.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Daniel Robertson goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning.
David.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Ooh.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Hey, come on now.
The 2-0 on the way. 2-1 the count. The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Oh.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. The 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Duvall is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out. Up next for the Rays, Joey Wendell. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Joey Wendell.
Line drive base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to.
Number 11, David.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Red Sox took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Stepping in, Juan Castillo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Orioles, the 3rd baseman.
Line toward the alley in left center. And gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Into the box now, Fuzzy Mikulik. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Now at the plate, Rich Matlock, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
Hey, like you can up there, huh? No one better.
Line drive to center field. Eaton is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, DJ Stewart. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way.
Come on.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike. The throw down is not going to get him as he swipes second. Castillo stands at second. Fouled off.
Hey, we got 2. 3 down.
Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Ready now for Baltimore, Dwight Smith
Leading
Jr.
off
as
for
they'll
the
have 5,
Orioles,
6, and 7 here
the
to
left
start the
fielder,
home half of the
Dwight
second. In there, 0-1.
Junior.
Here we go, boys.
Let's go, kid.
Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
So we got him swinging. Dwight Smith Jr. is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. 0-1 the count.
Now let's go.
The pitch. Bat splinters as this is on the ground to first base. But this will get foul for strike 2.
Hey, we got one here, guys.
Ball and 2 strikes.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the corner and slicing foul. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So coming to the plate, Austin wins as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No balls and a strike to count.
Pull up, pull up. Out, 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 out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Fouled away.
Wait for your pitch up there.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Line toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Popped him up.
Are you? Are you?
What the fuck?
In between them.
The hell was that?
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Fuzzy Mikulik comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Lifted down the line in left. On the run is Benintendi. And they can't run it down.
Let it rip right here.
Ready on 0-2. That's popped up.
Diaz
ranging into the outfield. He can't get to it. This one's down. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that has to feel good.
They've even been there.
Where you get that base hit to give your team the lead, you have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see his boys right there and get fired up with the duck.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, DJ Stewart. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Mikulik at third. Matlock at second with 1 away. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, we got one here.
The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Right here on the
line. That's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
And that misses for ball one. 2-0 to the Baltimore fielder.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Softly hit down to third.
Come on.
No shot at two. One there. Return throw is in time. How about that? That'll bring in Joey Rickard. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Hey, get him yourself right here.
The 0-2 once more. And he fouls this one off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Big dog, get your pitch. One.
Right. To his right, Duvall. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in to try it again. Russell Hitchcock comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This is line to left. Benintendi is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Stepping up now, Austin Wins.
The batter.
First pitch of the at bat on its way. And a curveball in for a strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Striding in once again, Steve Wilkerson. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at bat. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, no outs now, none.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Make the turn, find the ball.
And there's a base hit on the line.
2-2. Hey, nice riff right there.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
And that is through into center field, a base hit.
Way to get us going. Good job.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3, get the party started.
And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner.
Fucking hell.
And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
You're up.
Swing and a liner.
Pick up the ball.
What the
and
fuck?
Through into left, a base hit. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now. David Price is summoned in the toughest situation. A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Baltimore Orioles with a